Bro, there's no way he doesn't know that you guys are onto him. The way y'all are staring daggers into that man is crazy. Don't shoot the messenger, man. Like I just said, but I thought El Messia and all of them, yeah, I thought like they had the money. By the way, is this guy right here, the way he's acting so suspicious, is this the one that was gonna offer to pay for them like they were talking about last episode? Say it to my face then. Oh, I'm getting got right now, bro. This is all part of a play, isn't it? I'll show you who the monster is. Yep, he is the one. Razo. So then, is this confirmed that the Council of the West is being controlled by the Razo family and Maribel? I don't know if that was already like insinuated, but get your fucking ass on, boy. I got like $10 in my wallet, bro. Slide a few. No way. We're gonna check if these diamonds is real. Yo, that Cuban link is fake. Yo, this play is elite, dog. We got the New York Times in here. Now they're gonna go write about it, and everybody's gonna have to trust Rimuru. Fed? Bro's wearing a wire. I don't want to work with y'all sorry asses. Facts. You said that like 5 seconds ago, bro. I'm not a part of that law, dog. Right, like, I don't gotta follow those fucking rules. You called us monsters, didn't you? Oh, wow. Yo, the courier drip on some of them, too. Right, why are you even in there? Like, I know it was a ploy, obviously, to get to Rimuru, but... Yo, he knows he's about to get murdered, bro, for failing. No, not the gazebo, no! I have PTSD. By the way, Rimuru cannot be walking around with Shion, Benimaru, and Diablo, but not Gobta. Yep. This is the last time I gotta see Benimaru. Diablo's annoying ass pants, bro. Look at that design, dog. Why does the cape go behind his skinny legs in the exact same color? Yes! Rimuru, bro, you act like we don't have drones and UAVs and all that shit in our world. Bro, I had completely forgotten they were making Thomas the Tank Engine. That's fucking crazy. So he had the foresight to make a train, but not the fact that you could use picture-in-picture mode off your iPhone to fight. Okay. Bro, they gotta lay out all the rails, all the infrastructure, all the receiving points. They gotta build through this Tengu's, through the Tengu's mountain, and they don't even really want to. Bae, it's gotta be my future husband. Just have Geld underneath you. Yo, she is fishing. Bro, you are like 5. All these formalities, man. Bro, I was getting vibes. He was like, I don't know how to say it. I'm uneducated in this format. Let my wife talk about it. I thought she was about to say I'm pregnant. I'm a dog. Wow. Already done. Wow. Damn, they don't need you, bro. They are cooking. Bro, Geld as a pig was the leader of an orc army and got relegated to the role of Bob the fucking Builder. Yo, when I take him to Los Angeles and then Yosemite within 5 hours. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that word and we're gonna move on from TikTok trends. Yo. Sometimes I wonder if the people that write these fucking subtitles do that shit on purpose. You have to. Especially because this is the first one of its kind. I don't obviously know what's going on in the East, right? But as far as like the West, this is the first of its kind. So I can imagine once countries start recognizing Tempest. Veldora, you're on the 100th fucking floor. Sorry. So many people are gonna use it that they need a very strong distribution system. I found a legendary scar. There is a total of like 5, 10 people in this world that could just come over here and get all 100 floors. Oh no, not him. Yuki, I'd like for you to make a battle pass. It becomes a play regardless. Brother, I know this is not the same thing at all, but no matter how many times I get murdered in VR, I'm not thinking I'm safe getting murdered IRL. Ah, so it's a way for them to not get rusty. And people who could potentially further your own use of holy magic. Yeah, literally. Okay, fuck you then, Raphael. I'm useless, I guess. Yeah, good luck. They couldn't beat Gobta. Man, you'll be waiting for the rest of your life, bro. Good. Good fucking luck and try it. I am greed. I want it all, and I will have it all. This world belongs to me. That little girl's gonna get packed up, bro. Like, I don't even know what else to tell you at this point. You guys are not who you think you are, for real. Okay. I mean, they seemed very, very ingrained. Oh. Yo, did you see the side eye he just gave him? Nah, he knows, bro. Look at the way he's staring at him. He's like... And Yuki would know all about that one. So you could relay information very easily, you know? Because with Rimuru, it's like, so it would just teleport here. But with them, they should be in the know. Yuki trying to put on a fake laugh. Yup! Dude, they zeroed him! I mean, if you think about it, right, like, Yuki's just so obviously linked. And I'm not just saying that because we have information and we obviously know it's Yuki. If you were in Rimuru's shoes, the way he moves is just fishy. Right, okay. Yo, we are cooking here. Wow. I want my ass with that shit, man. Yep. Yeah, it's true. You don't want him to flip it on you, especially because it's like, it's obvious to you, but you also don't know for sure. the court of public opinion matters to a new nation, you know? Can't even look at the right side of my screen. Alright, I'll see you because I've thrown off. Bro, that shit is tough. Bro, there's no way he doesn't know that you guys are onto him. The way y'all are staring daggers into that man is crazy. Man, fuck the Council of the West. That was sudden. Alright. Alright, well, there you have it. That was the season finale. Season 3, episode number 24 of That Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime. Alright, before we get into the actual episode, I just kind of want to talk on the season as a whole. Very controversial season, guys. At the start, everybody was very excited for the new season of Slime. Slime was kind of a sleeper for a little bit. Nobody knew that in a world where there is a massive influx of isekai animes and this and that and the other, and the titles are 35 words long just to be an overpowered person that got reincarnated into a new world, and you're like, I've seen enough of these. Slime dropped and actually had a worthwhile story with some good world building, some interesting politics, and some dope fight scenes. So it kind of tied it all in and became not that bad of an isekai. So for me, it was like obviously Mushoku Tensei, ReZero, like these are the S tier isekais, and Slime was right behind them. Now, before I even continue, I'm not hating on this season. I actually fucked with the season. I'm just talking about the public perception as a whole. And you can't blame them. You have to be able to put yourself in another person's shoes that isn't a super fan of the show and isn't necessarily the biggest fan of slow burn anime. If you can put yourself in their shoes, you can see that why they wouldn't have liked this season necessarily versus others. We mentioned it a lot during the start. A lot of people were making the argument that it's about the fights, but it's really not, you know? They would constantly say that you just hated world building anime, but it's like there's plenty of other shows out there that have more world building or the same or less that just do it better. Because in my opinion, there was a lot of regurgitated information in the season, as well as now that the season's over, it didn't really feel like there were that many plot points that needed 24 episodes to get done. I feel like that whole arc could have, or the whole 2 arcs back to back could have been done within 12 to 15 episodes, leaving 9 episodes for other explorations. And I'm not even talking about fighting. It could have been anything else. It could have been more world building, just a different arc. Because I know that that's not, fighting isn't what the show is about. You know, fighting is about this world and Rimuru's journey to getting what he wants. It's not a shonen, you know, but the thing is, it's like, you also have to be able to see the other side of it. That necessarily wasn't the greatest showcase of world building in and of itself. But with all of those qualifiers being said, I personally very much enjoyed this season. We learned a lot, we set up a lot, and we're ready for the next one. And yes, the next one. It has already been confirmed as of today that season 4 of That Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime is already under production and underway, as well as the second movie. So we didn't watch the first movie on here on the channel because I was kind of getting my bearings with reaction channels, but we probably will end up watching the second movie whenever that is, either next year or the year after that. However, a lot of people have been saying that because this is mainly seen as a setup season, next season should be very exciting. Obviously, we're tackling the whole East and all that, so it holds a lot of potential, and as long as they don't mess it up, keep us in one room again for 35 plus episodes, then we should be perfectly fine. As far as this episode goes, the East tried it. I'll give it to them. They gave it a chance, they gave it a shot, but we're simply too smart for that. We have too many friends in high places that have this experience and this knowledge of this world. They know what's going on. They've been around the park a few times. The East ain't shit. You know, we nipped it right at the bud. We had Mio put on an act even though he knew the money was ready. We had the New York Times and Sun magazine come out, you know, and so the East is taken care of. Now they're going to be taking direct action between Maribel and the head of the Rosa family. They're going to be taking direct action to try to take us down now. Good fucking luck. And we just kept on discussing all of our other plans politically and economically with the world as far as the train goes, and distribution centers, trading partners, and sharing some of our technology with our trusted allies, as well as uncovering that Yuki is indeed the mastermind. So they had mentioned him being the possible mastermind in a list of them somewhere near the start of the season, but then Rimuru kind of brushed it off and was like, I'll focus on it a little later, which fair, but it almost felt like he was no longer on his trail. But nah, he's been observant this whole time. Raphael wouldn't have let him forget that, I guess, and he locked in on him, bro. After that one conversation, the way they were staring, I knew from the moment he gave the first side eye, he was like, by the way, Yuki. I was like, whoa. I felt it that he was suspicious of me, and I'm just watching this shit. Somebody drew this, and I'm acting suspicious, you know? But all in all, very, very good episode, a very good end to the season, and a good setup there at the end for the next one, especially since it is confirmed. Real quick, before we end this episode off, I do want to say I appreciate you guys sticking by me for Reincarnated as a Slime, all 24 episodes. We have a whole lot of other shows here on the channel, so if you're interested in literally any of those, then I'd appreciate it if you stuck around. If not, I'm gonna say the same thing I said at the end of the free run reactions. If not, I just appreciate you being here in the first place. Tomorrow is the last episode of The Elusive Samurai, and then the day after that is also the last day of Wistoria. However, tomorrow is also the beginning of the fall anime TV shows. So I'm gonna read off the list for you real quick of what we're gonna be covering on this channel, just in case you are interested. So obviously tomorrow the fall season gets kicked off with Uzumaki. On the 2nd, we have ReZero, the 3rd season. On the 4th, we have Dandadan. Oh, sorry. And on the 3rd, we have Vox Machina, the 3rd season as well. On the 5th, we have Bleach 1000 Year Blood War. And then on the 5th as well, we have Blue Lock season 2. And then we will be covering on the 10th, Tomb Raider, the anime, as well as Arcane on November 2nd. And then all the way in December, which is the beginning of the winter shows, we will start watching like Squid Game and Solo Leveling season 2 and all those other good shows that have already been announced for January. But so yeah, that's all the shows that we will be covering. I believe it's 9 or so shows, so a lot of work ahead of us. But if it's something that you're interested in, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Follow my Patreon in the comment section in the description down below. You'll gain access to early, uncut, and exclusive reactions that you get to decide on and influence. That should be it, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.